Hello, it's Diana Marchand from dianamarchand.com and founder of Raw Foods Made Simple, and welcome to this recipe video. And what I do is like to help women live healthy, happy lives. And one of the ways of course, is by eating really good, healthy recipes. So when you love the healthy foods you eat, you continue eating them. When you maybe want to get rid of some of the bad stuff, you have tons of good, healthy stuff to replace it with. That's what it's all about. Today we're making something that is a little bit heavier, and we're going to make it with chickpeas. But you could make it with the same sort of thing with just soaked sunflower seeds. So you would soak the sunflower seeds for, anywhere about 4 hours, maybe rinse them, drain them, and use them if you don't want to use chickpeas. Or you could use white beans in this, or you could use a mixed bean too. So I happen to have chickpeas, and a can of chickpeas is about 1.5 cups. But with this recipe, I'm just going to use 1 cup of the chickpeas. And now, if you don't have a food processor, this is easy enough to make if you just take the chickpeas and you put them in a big bowl and mash them with a potato masher or a fork. I did that the last time I made this. I didn't use a food processor, actually. So I'm just going to, I might add a little bit more. Then you can use the leftover chickpeas in a salad or something. I'm just going to pulse these. This is going to kind of mimic like an egg salad or something that you would use, or tuna salad or something. Now you can put different ingredients inside, of course. Now what we're putting in today is, I have some shredded carrots, about 1/4 cup or so. We're putting in about 1/2 cup of chopped celery. And then green onions. Now, if you don't have green onion, you can use red onion. You could use, sweet onion, white sweet onion. That's totally fine. And now pickles. You can use pickles, or you can use olives, or you can leave them out. But they do help to give it a nice flavor. I'm actually adding some pickles and some olives. Now, when you're buying pickles, be very, very careful. Read ingredients. You will see how much junk is in some pickles. Bicks are the worst. The kind of pickles I buy are actually like German or something. Polish. They're Polish dill pickles. They just have, I think they're just garlic and vinegar and salt. And anyways, very simple. So read the labels. Usually imported stuff has less preservatives like that. Put a little bit more of the shredded carrots in them. Okay, now, what makes this, how there's usually a mayo involved in egg salad or the chicken salad or in tuna salad? Well, we made my raw like ranch dip or herb mix. I made that with cashews, so it is soaked cashews, and if you've had raw dips before, that's what it is. This is the ranch flavored one. You could also use, if you ever make like a cashew cheese, just any type of a nut cheese, you can use as the mayo inside of this. And we're going to add a bit of mustard. This one I love. I don't know if you can see it. It's a real thick, grainy mustard. This is an organic mustard. And yes, you can use Dijon or whatever. So the ingredients, what else we're going to put in here is, of course, some salt. So I'm just going to put some salt in here. I don't know, maybe 1/2 teaspoon. Well, I never measure salt, actually. But I just get used to how much I like, right? That's Himalayan pink salt. Then I'm adding in some pepper. Depends, I love pepper. I don't think I could shake enough of this stuff in. You need to just spoon it in. And we are going to use about 2 tablespoons. I'm looking at my recipe. I did 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, which I don't know if I have quite 2 tablespoons. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did great. If I didn't have enough lemon juice, or if you don't, you can use a bit of apple cider vinegar. Use maybe just a bit less. Especially if you're using pickles and olives, because they already have that lots of flavor in them. Garlic powder. Now you could grate some garlic and put it in here too if you want the fresh garlic. What did I say? 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. What's this? 1 teaspoon, so 1/2 of this. Garlic powder. Paprika. I love paprika. This is a really nice smoked paprika. 1/2 teaspoon paprika. Is that what I got? Yeah. 1/2 teaspoon paprika. Then we're going to use a bit of cayenne. Now, you do not have to I added it just wanting just needed a little bite to it. So I added a little bit of cayenne the first time I made this. So that's what I'm doing again today. Mustard. We are going to use 3 teaspoons of mustard. This one is quite spicy. I love this mustard. Oh, it's so good. It's a Canadian brand, actually. What brand is it? Maison en Fruit from Montreal. Anyways, that's what it looks like. My favorite mustard. You know, mustard and avocado are so good together. Oh, love them. Okay, what else do we have? I think, yes, so now we're just gonna pulse it. Mix it together. Now what we're gonna put this into, I just paused it for a couple seconds. Now we're gonna use collard wraps. These are collards actually from the garden, so these ones are kind of small yet, but you can get collard wraps at a lot of grocery stores or farmers markets, of course. Or use a big lettuce leaf that you have. This is a collard wrap. Or of course you can use any type of, you can use a corn tortilla if you want. You can use anything to put them in, really. These are collard wraps. Now, I forgot to add, of course, our mayo to it. So let's get the mayo in there. And for that, we add 5 or 6 tablespoons. All right. Which is really like 1/3 of a cup. And add as much as you want. Like, I'm going to start with 5 because I'm not a fan who I don't like it like real creamy. Maybe I'll even do 4. 4 and a little bit. Some people like, you know, the egg salad, tuna salad really creamy. I'm not a fan of that. I would rather have it a little, taste more of the veggies and stuff than the sauce, but that's me. Okay, so I'm just pulsing a bit. Yes, like this is 4 tablespoons and it was lots for me. Lots. Plenty. And the taste test. Always taste. There it is. Tons. Lots of flavor. Last time I used cashew cheese, so it was a lot blander. This time I used herb, like the ranch. So I would say not so much lemon juice. Probably didn't even need lemon juice when you use the ranch. So if you're using any other type of nut cheese in this that doesn't have a lot of acidity to it, add a bit of lemon juice. If you're using some sort of a ranch or something with a real zing to it, you do not need to add it. Okay, so I'll just show you. Now, of course, you can add other sprouts would be nice to this. Avocado would be nice to this. Tomatoes would be great when you're putting it in your little wrap. And we use a collard wrap from the grocery store. This middle, then stem would be really thick. So what I suggest is either slicing it out and using 2 halves or just skimming it and thinning the stem. But when these ones from the garden are really nice and soft, so I don't have to do that. So I just put some, so it's like you're holding a tortilla in your hand and you're filling it however you want to fill it. That's exactly like these collard wraps. So I'm actually, usually I would put sprouts or more veggie, like greens, fresh greens, lettuce greens, but I don't have any here. So right in front of here. So you could just fold it and eat it. This one I don't have a lot in it, so I'm just folding up the bottom, turning it, and turning it. And there you go, so it's got a nice, there you go. This is really flat. Usually I would have veggies and stuff in here, but this is a great fast way of eating it, and this will really fill you up. Like I said, you can use sunflower seeds and maybe even some almonds soaked. So there you go. There's something brand new for you to try. This is a great thing. It can stay in your fridge for probably 4, maybe even 5 days, and you can grab it whenever you need it. Fantastic. Put it on crackers. I don't care. Put it on bread if someone you know eats bread or something, but give it a try. It's something super and different and healthy. Thanks so much. Bye.